We're joined here today by Mr. Zimmermann, one of the largest sponsors of players and tournaments. Welcome, Mr. Zimmermann.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak up, and thanks for your invitation.
So, obviously, the first question is, and also the reason why I thought about this interview is, I see you're playing here as Swiss team instead of Team Zimmermann, as which you usually play in transnational events. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Well, first, I am born in Switzerland and I have a Swiss passport. And I have decided now to play for Switzerland as soon as possible. So it was a logical sign to give that the Monaco project is going to be replaced by the Swiss project.
Is there any reason why you're changing British nationalities now and why you haven't played for Switzerland in the past?
Well, in the past, conditions were not so optimal available, and I have decided now I really want to play once for my country, and this time looked a perfect opportunity.
All right, and who is going to be playing for Team Switzerland?
Switzerland will be the same as the transnational here. That means brink driver Gavrish Lukowski, Zimmermann, but Martens cannot play for Multon for eligibility rule before at least 2021. So I hope to play in 2020 with my previous Swiss partner, Fernando Piedra.
He's also a very well-known British player, of course.
And now, and number one in Switzerland, and he was for years an employee of Regis Zimmermann.
And is it difficult to have players change their British nationality from one country to another?
Oh yes, it definitely is. I think the two Poles and the two Dutch didn't play for another country since 2016 at least. And so now they might be able to play 2020 after a 4-year break. In any sport or competition, 4 years is long.
That's a long time indeed. And what is you mentioned it earlier, 2020, but what is the first event you hope to be playing as Team Switzerland?
The first, I hope, is the Madeira European Championship, but it's not yet already approved. So it's still looking at regulations which are a bit ambiguous, and I hope I can play 2020, but maybe I will be able to play only 2021. We'll see.
Okay. And final question, of course, you've been a major benefactor of tournaments all over Europe. Do you know if the Swiss Federation has any plans for organizing major international tournaments?
Yes, it definitely has. Under my auspice, I created the Winter Games. These Winter Games are starting 2022 to be hosted in Switzerland. Then I made the Cavendish, so probably also one of the Cavendish will come. I am now discussing for over 1 year a project of a separate World Seniors Championship, because currently a lot of senior players, including me, including Gavrish, including Thor, they play open. So the title of World Champion of Senior has a bit less value when a lot of top players play in the open. So play it at separate dates, in my opinion, makes sense and gives also more bread, which is important for the professional, because we need professionals to be well fed so that they can also feed the reputation of our game. So it's a win-win. So my third project is seniors, and I will probably try to host other major, a Champions Cup, and maybe an Olympiad or another European. So definitely there will be events taking place in Switzerland.
All right, that's all very good to hear. And now, as for this event, obviously you're taking place and you just won 33-0. Congratulations. What is your expectation for this event for your team?
So it's a bit like the European, a lot of short knockout match. And when you see the 4 semi-finalists, you need to dig very deep to know which country is this transnational guy coming from. So objective number 1 is to qualify for the knockout. So far, so good. We are about 24 points ahead of Qualif and third. So should do. And after, from the knockout, every victory is a bonus. But unfortunately, for me, everything can happen. But it's true that in a very good day, I can win again, and I would be the only player on the planet to have won 4 times the World Transnational. So if everything runs well, it could be that, but one match at a time.
Merci très bien et bonne chance.